Near the end of the 19th century, Admiral Heihachiro Togo began planning the construction of a naval base in Sasebo, Japan. It served as a tactical staging area for Japanese ships during the Russo-Japanese War. The fate of the military base changed, however, at the end of World War II, when American forces seized control of the Sasebo base and converted it into a U.S. installation, which was used as part of the American military occupation of Japan in the years following the war. In January of 1968, the USS Enterprise, the world's first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, was scheduled to make a port call at the Sasebo military base in Japan. Though no political motivations were declared for the port call of the U.S. carrier, there were many suspicions that rose political tensions. First of all, the Enterprise was nuclear-powered, and possibly had nuclear weapons on board. Further increasing anxiety, the weaponry information was kept concealed from the public, and U.S. military officials denied Japanese requests for inspection.
From one perspective, the Enterprise was engaging in a political trust exercise to help the Japanese people overcome their aversion to nuclear power, especially when that power rests in the hands of Americans. Though the visit of the U.S. battleship was in a peaceful context, no one could deny the intimidating implications of the Americans parading around a massive high-tech warship. In January of 1968, thousands of students, mostly from socialist or Marxist movement groups, rallied to oppose the visitation of the Enterprise, seeing it as an unnecessary display of power.
Other student groups protested against the Enterprise because of the warship's possible involvement in adding further aggression to the ongoing Vietnam War. At the same time as student protesters assembled, thousands of people from the Sasebo Citizens Council rallied to oppose the student movements, demanding to uphold the post-war peace treaty signed with the U.S., and calling for acceptance of the Americans' visitation.
The actions of the Sasebo Citizens Council show that not all of the Japanese were opposed to the U.S. presence, and were instead moving forward to be more politically acceptant than the nationalistic mindset of World War II. The historic port call led to a questioning of Japanese national identity and helped develop a progressive model for international relations.
The Sasebo base still exists today under the less militaristic name of U.S. Fleet Activities Sasebo. It has since become one of the most hospitable U.S. naval bases abroad and regularly accepts port calls without commotion.